What's up, everybody? Welcome to Quantum Ascent. I have POPCAT up on the screen. This was voted for by you guys, so figured we'd dive in to the shorter term price action here, see what's going on with POPCAT. So right now, just off the low here, guys, across the board, we're looking for waves 3, 4, and 5 for alt season. You can see right there off the bottom, that was our 5-wave move. And right now, I'm going to show you why this is a completed ABC structure. What does that mean? On the macro, it is a 1, a 2, and we're waiting on 3, 4, and 5. And so just so you know, I do already have targets out for POPCAT for 3, 4, and 5. You can go check that out on my X page or my YouTube. You'll be able to get more information there. But today we want to see, is this ABC complete? Before I jump into that, guys, join the Quantum Circle, entries, exits, strategy, emotional mental clarity, 2 daily macro videos. Link to that is in my bio. That's the real alpha right there. All right, let's take a look at POPCAT. You guys know where we're at in that count. I'm going to get rid of that. Right now on this ABC, this is what I want to zoom in on, and we want to find out, is this thing done? Because it's still been setting new lows. As of right now, the last low, Thursday, September 25th, just kind of waddling down there. So in order for an ABC to be complete, we have to make sure that the C wave is at least the length of the A wave. There's a couple ways to do that. First way, I'm going to take a look, 63% on there, 58% there. So from a percentage standpoint, it doesn't look complete. However, if you take into consideration, where was that thing that I wanted? Take into consideration the actual distance of the drops for an ABC, and well, that did come in beautifully. So it does look like we have a completed ABC. I like to look for confluence. If I can see that the percentages are longer on the C wave as well, usually a pretty good indication. That's not the case right now, but I like where we're at down here at the lows. That would suffice. That should suffice as a completed ABC. And now we're just waiting to see what happens. At least it hits the requirement for a minimum, right? There's other things we have to do. In this one, you can see a pretty distinct 5-wave drop, right? Easy peasy, bam. Well, right now, what are we going through? Something pretty similar, and it looks like it's pretty close to being complete. You have a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, right? So you have a C wave that, from a technical standpoint, is completed. You have a 5th wave of your C wave right now, right? We had a 5-wave move on the A wave. So it does look like if this isn't wrapped, it is pretty dang close to being wrapped. The other thing I want to do now is we have all that counted out. We look like we're towards the end. I want to pull up from the low here to the high here. You can see we're already below all retracements, and we're battling right below the 786 there. All right, so I'd love to see us flip that at 23 cents and get going a little bit higher. What we need to be cognizant of and careful of is sometimes this will happen, especially on a C wave or a last drop. We don't want to see this thing come roll back up to wave 4, which would be around 30 cents, and then come in one more time for like a wave 7. All right, so that would be a 7-wave crashing pattern to complete wave C. Wouldn't love to see that happen. 20 cents looks like a pretty good area for us to stop out if that did happen. Reason being is if we look at some of this price action over to the left, 20 is a nice round number. You can see we had a lot of price action get stopped out there, right? So let's see if that ends up happening and it comes in one more time for another low. So let's clear this area in here with a little bit of conviction. First things first, over the 786. Like to see us get above 32 cents. Should invalidate one more drop, but it certainly looks like for the time being, we're at a great area for some support here on POPCAT. So that's what I got for you guys on that. Like I mentioned, join the Quantum Circle, real-time trades, access to my portfolio, 2 macro videos a day, a Discord channel. I teach you how to do TA just like me. Link to that is in the bio. If not, just super appreciative you guys are here. If you could follow, like, repost, I want to blast this out to as many people as I can before it's too late. So I'll have a bunch more rolling out today on X and YouTube. I will talk to you guys then.